I had come a long way. After 3 seasons with RHWB, I was finally ready to run a half marathon voluntarily. I was running to make my goals in life bigger, not just my tummy. It was Sunday, October 23rd, 2022, the race day. I looked at myself in the mirror and said, Raghu, you can run the half marathon. Maybe. You see, all my well wishers had filled my head with a lot of doubts. Some of them said, what will you do if you just collapse? My financial advisor called me and said, Raghu, you know what? It's not a bad idea to draft your will before you run your half marathon. Some of my very close friends teased me by saying, Raghu, act like a horse, be dumb and just run. But you know what, friends? I told myself, there is no bigger pleasure in life in doing the things that others say you cannot do. So I was ready. I was well prepared for my half marathon. I had followed the instructions given in RHWB. The first thing was carb loading. All my life, even without anybody saying, all I had done was carb loading. And now, when there were explicit instructions to do carb loading, I did the obvious. I did carb overloading. Then, second was hydration. I used to drink 7 to 10 glasses of water every day, and I used to run to the restroom every now and then. My wife asked me, are you really sure you can run for hours together in a half marathon without going to the restroom? Like all her questions, I didn't have a proper convincing answer. The next was clear your bowels. I cleared my bowels twice just to make sure that during the run I don't run into any of the oh shit kind of moments. I was prepared, so I reached the Sankey Park early in the morning. It was 4:30 and it was pitch dark. All my nervousness went away and it got replaced with fear. I was not sure if I would be happy meeting any person in the park at that time of the day. What if that person is not fitness oriented but maybe interested in my money? Anyway, I did my warm up and I started my journey. The first 4 miles I built a rhythm and it was going fine. It's after the fourth mile I started feeling that my Garmin watch was behaving weird. My mind would clearly tell me that Raghu, you have run zero point 0.5 miles. But when I looked at the watch, it would say, you have completed only 0.25 miles. Whenever I wanted to take some rest and I would walk, I used to feel I would have walked for only 30 seconds. But then my Garmin watch would say, 1 minute already up. Clearly, with reference to both time and distance, my Garmin watch was not in sync with my mind or my gut feeling. They were always at conflict with each other. As I approached the 10th mile, my legs started behaving like my children. They stopped listening to me. I would say, run faster, but then they had a mind of their own. But good thing is, they came along. At around the 13th mile, my coach's words started ringing in my ears. Raghu, get into the beast mode and finish strong. Immediately, I ignored that advice and I erased it from my memory because there was no beast left in me, there was no strength left in me. But somehow, I managed to complete 13.1 miles and I finished my half marathon. Thanks to all the people in RSWB who have been so supportive, especially my coaches, Srivatsa, Bala, and also my friend Shankar, who gave lots of advices, my family who has been supportive, and all my friends who have encouraged me. Now I can proudly add half marathon to my resume. I know not only my limits, but I also now know how to push my limits. Running, my friends, is like coffee. You know how good it is only after you have had it. Thank you.